Hello and good morning or, or good afternoon to you. My name is Lina. My name is Alex Kyong. I am from IM1202A. So I will start with I hope you are doing fine right now and also in a good condition during this pandemic. So basically I'm doing this video right now is for my presentation about information characteristics essay. So I will start my presentation right now. So apparently our world today always have things and surroundings that change around us. So how do we adapt and also prepare with the change around us? So there is a thing that known as information. So this thing called as information help us to increase our knowledge and also give us benefits. So it will help us going through daily life easily. So information is known as a raw material or raw product which people can obtain it from everywhere, anytime, and easily. So because it so easily can be obtained from everywhere, some people sometimes put a price on it. So every time a person want to uh, for example a person need an information, so they will find some specific person and buy it from them. So this called this is called as a business because there is some selling buying selling buying situation is going right now. So for example, for the easy example, in a movie when a spy need an information, they will find information seller to gain information. So from then they will they will buy the information from the information seller, and the end uh, they will continue the mission, and also the information seller gets the how do we call it, gets the money from the spy. So both both person get their what they want, like that. So and now without you realize, you are gaining information right now, because information is not that you can see only, but also you can hear, watch, and more. So sometimes everything that is happening around you is called information. It just depends on you how will you receive it, or, or also how would you how do we call it, how would you process it, like that. So this called as a knowledge right now, not as a information. So information and knowledge have different characteristics. So how do people want to know the difference between these two? So today now I'm going to tell you about characteristics of information. So start with the first one. First characteristic is information easily shareable. So what I mean by easily shareable is the information can be can be give to people. Uh, for example, I'm doing a speech right now. So I'm doing my speech. So there is a large amount of people watching my listening to my speech. So when I talking to them and giving their information, so all of them will receive it at the same time. So this what we call this known as easily shareable, and also can be received by large amount of people at the same time. So the next one is it's the same point, but the other explanation. So easily shareable is also means that information can be shared with other people without using the owner original idea. So for information, so for example, uh, I am giving my speech just now. So the people that receive my the information from me, they can either make a poster of my information or make a notes about my about things that I just did. So they will alert and also will remember all the information that I gave them just now. Okay, so the easiest example is okay, for the easy example is when it comes to Monday, school will do how do we call it, a gathering. Yes, a gathering, Monday gathering. So it's official gathering. So during this gathering, the principal and the teachers will speaking and talk about things that will happening this weekend of school. For example, this week there will be an exam going for students grade 5 like that. So this is called as information, because teachers and principal trying to remind the students about things that will happen, and also want to alert them so they will remember all the time like that. So the next one is information is compressible. So what I mean about compressible is information can be recapped again, but in a brief way. So it will be easy to remember and also easy to handle. So for example, when Datuk Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah, our Director General in the TV, that's always give speech about always give announcement about the COVID-19 situation in Malaysia. So he basically, when the pandemic start, he he has he have give a reminder to all the people about how to stop the spread. For example, always wash your hand, wear masks in a public transport, and many more. But because he know that Malaysian people is a will not remember all of it. So he always reminds two important things only. So for example, out of there is 10 ways to stop the COVID-19, but he always state two, the most important one, to keep the people remind, to keep the people remember. So the two of it is always wearing masks and also always using hand sanitizer, like that. So to the next one, uh, information also enable to be shortened or and also can be summarized. So this means that information can be converted into short version of it. For example, for example there is a novel. So I want to deliver the novel information. So how do I deliver it? So there is a there is a section known as synopsis at the behind of the book. So at this synopsis section, I tell the reader, or I state to the reader about what's the highlights of the book. So basically, there is some highlights of the introduction of the novel, the climax of the novel, and also the background of the story. Also, move to the next one is information also can be expandable. So what I mean, information can be expandable is information can be expandable and whenever, wherever, and it is also can be expanded so quick in multiple ways. So how do I explain this? So how can information be explained? So information can be explained in many ways, such as we share it. For example, I receive the information alone, so I decide to share it with other people. So at the end, the people are yes, that's right. So at the end, the information keeps explained to more people. So some people, maybe some people, will use this information to take an advantage in their life. So they will create something new, like that. So for example, I say that cooking without MSG is a healthy way. So one out of eight people that I give this information might will change the method without putting the MSG in their cooking, like that. So at the end, one of eight people that use MSG, they will trying to stop using MSG in their cooks. Yes, am I right? So to the next one, information also substitutable, which mean information can be transformed into an object, like that. So because it's can and also its capability to become an object or many more, the information become have their own value, like that. So for example, this is my mouse, pretty good mouse, right? So because it looks so beautiful, this mouse have its own information, and also because this looks beautiful, it has its own price, like that. So if people want to know how they created how this how this brand create this mouse, they need to buy the information from this brand to copy this mouse like that. Okay. Moving to the next one, information also transportable, which means the information can be shared so fast as like across the world. So this means because today because today uh, the technologies is growing day by day and also becoming so advanced, the information can easily spread. So for example, if if I go to if my teacher saying there is no school tomorrow, so when I'm because I'm the first one to know it, when I update the information to my status, the other students will also know it. So when the other students know it, they also will share this information. So at the end, while I'm the one that giving information, they will keep sharing this information again and again and again. So at the end, all of the people will know so fast about that there's that there are no school tomorrow like that. So at the end, the students will not come to the school tomorrow. So the last one is diffusive. So honestly, diffusive means that information can be so easily to be leak by people without they realize. So for and for example, for example, this is my credit card, like this, right here. So when I'm taking my selfie, when I'm going out with my friends, I accidentally show my credit card information. So maybe some of the scammers uh, watch my IG stories or whatever. Uh, so they will see my credit card information. So they will take my privacy information and use it secretly like that. So for example, I'm going out with my friends without knowing anything. So while I'm going out, there's notification came into my phone saying that there is a transition from my bank account to other bank accounts is that just happened ago just now. So I will be very confused because I didn't make the transfer. So at the moment, I will realize that there are other people's that using my bank account like that. So that is that is my presentation about characteristics. So my conclusion, I think because this day the information after the because this day the technology is keep growing. Some people in the future, I think there is will no male. I think there is no physical information will available in the future. For example, uh, there there is my there will be no newspaper or mails anymore in the future like that. I think so. I think that's all for me. Uh, I honestly feeling very proud because I can done my presentation today. So that's all from me. Thank you. I'm Alex Kyung.